Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03NextZero18. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very good because it was a nice competition. So we could learn new things, we could learn how to rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon. Thank you 1080. Thank you MPL. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Nigerian Pro League. Season 6, Season 6 of the NPL, brought to you by 1080, brought to you by Carbon Finance. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here once again. It is that time of the year. Remember, over 365 years ago, we were here. We started the NPL Season 5 playoffs, and now we have the NPL Season 6 playoff. It is your boy Priest. Yes, y'all, I am here giving you guys sweet PUBG Mobile content. And who is going to be crowned this year's NPL champion? Well, the journey starts here. Now is the time to get this done. Now is the time for the teams to get ready, because as I can tell you, the game has already kicked off. We have Erangel first, then we're gonna have Sanog, then Miramar, and so much violence cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 1080 season. It is NPL season. 6 seasons deep, guys. We've got 15 teams in the lobby right now getting ready to swole, and I'm so excited, because it's been a while. This is the first time I am going to be on NPL. First time ever you're having Priest casting the NPL. So yes, you can tell from the tone of voice I am excited, but I am ready to give you guys live here from Lagos, Nigeria. Lagos, Nigeria to the world, Ladies and gentlemen, it is the NPL, the Nigerian Pro League, Season 6. Let's take it away. Fun scenes when you see, the teams that are going to be playing in the NPL. It's very interesting though, So let us do a little bit of a roll call here. Let's do a little bit of a roll call, So we have the guys from Goth Esports, Disparaged, No Rage Esports, GNS, Dark Ninjas Foul Play, Black Esports, Men of Blood, Cyclo Shield Esports is here as well. Team Extremists, or The Extremists, First Arctics are here as well. And Atlanteans also here. We've got the guys from OG. Oh my days, the old guards are here as well. I've got the guys from 1011, and we've got Invictus to wrap things up. So you guys already know the deal. You know what time it is. You know what you're here for. The violence are starting to cook. Now it's so interesting though. A whole lot of these teams have already started to decide, how they want to be making their rotations, from which area, and how they want to be navigating, all these engagements. Now a little bit of that look, into the circle there. You can see most of the teams are, centered up a little bit on the eastern side of the map right there. You can see the guys from Foul Play maintaining beauty in Severny. That is their favorite spot to hold. But let's not forget First Arctics. If you've been watching the WAPL, you can see a couple of teams here, that you guys are already, used to. Talking about Invictus and the guys from Men of Blood as well, Foul Play, First Arctics. But now a couple of new teams on the block. You've got the guys from Goth Esports. I believe this is going to be their very first NPL. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they are going to be performing. I'm super excited as well, But then again, on 1011, brand new team as well. This is going to be their first NPL as an organization, not necessarily as a team. But First Arctics already getting bullets sent somewhere, and I believe Asimi is the one that's going to get the first elimination, the first body to drop for the guys from First Arctics, the first elimination, of the game. It looks like they're already off to a very good start. Practice makes perfect, that is for sure. And I am very comfortable, with the way these teams have decided to be playing this year. I'm super comfortable. I'm super capable. So it's just a matter of how long they can maintain this one. But they are going to be chilling out there just by the edge of the circle in the eastern part of the game right there, so they do not necessarily need to do too much. So it's super easy for them. But let's not forget about the guys from Dream Team. You can see them holding Giorgio Poo just by themselves, but not too much happening for them, so they have a lot of time to loot, get themselves ready. So do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. This is 1080 at its finest, bringing you NPL action. I know you guys have been waiting a year, and we are back again. Last year we had the guys from 03 claim the chicken dinner that put them into the champions brackets, giving them a taste of that big money. So this year, this season of the NPL, we're giving you guys brand new. The vibe is going to be brand new this time. We have decided, to give you guys splits. So there's going to be 2 splits. We've got the Harmattan split. That is the split we are in right now. This is playoffs, week 1, day 1. And yeah, we're going to give you guys the Harmattan split and then the rain split. So the Harmattan split is going to run till next month, April. Should be wrapping up by the end of April. And after that we head into the rain split. So all of these 2 splits are going to be having individual prize pools, and then we have the grand final. It's going to have its own prize pool as well. But that's where the chunk of the prize pool is going to be at, in the grand final. And now the guys from No Rage Esports, it looks like something very interesting might just be happening to them in this area. They are going to be navigating around the guys from 10-11. And again, brand new strategies from all of these teams. Most of them have been performing in the tournament so far. They've been maintaining and keeping a brand new setups, brand new ideas, how they want to be navigating the play zone, their plans, how they want to be keeping it, as the game has continued to progress to this point. So a whole lot of these teams, this is going to be the first time, they taste the NPL, and I'm curious as to see, if that's what they want to be doing, if that's what they want to be called champions of Nigeria. The NPL, this is 6 seasons, 6 years. All of these players, most of them very seasoned. They've been playing the NPL for a very long period of time. So yes, it is very interesting, very cool, the way they've decided, to navigate the entire competition. The guys from No Rage all the way out here in the Yasanaya, they've been very comfortable, very capable, in running through the elite as the rest of these teams. Like I said, the last time these guys were in the NPL, they were known as Upper 6. Before life happened, and then Basbos, and then they became No Rage Esports. But they have been actually fantastic so far, holding out together. So I am very interested in seeing how they're going to perform for the rest of the tournament. You have to look out for them. Play zone starting to shrink through. As you can tell, most of these teams, they're already making their rotations. You can see the guys from Foul Play just holding up in a little bit of that centered position there, just holding it a little bit in the middle. Nothing too crazy for them. I am loving the split from Invictus. I believe Willie is going to be holding a little bit of a centered position. Vehicles all around them. They are on the bridge, so this could be a very tricky one. But I think the plan, for the guys from Invictus is to catch teams slacking, all those teams that want to make, the moves, make those engagements across the board. They might just be the teams spotted out, seen around. Tricky situation for them, because most of their position, is the guys from Foul Play on compound defending. And again, compound defense is a strategy that works most of the time, but you have to be very capable, to keep it all on that one roof, especially if you're not trying to play a split, if you're not trying to, overextend your team, or navigate in a different kind of position. But Team Invictus, they are gathering intel, as you can tell. Willie is going to pull up just very close to the guys from Foul Play. He peeks in, just trying to get more information as to what is going on in there. I think a couple of shots starting to ring out again. Beautiful spray coming through right there. Again, the guys from Foul Play sending one bullet after the other. I think he's solo. Does catch something. Invictus again. Pintua peeks inside. That's the first knock, and it might just be the confirmation. Might just do the trick for the guys from Foul Play, holding out a little bit of that position there. They're still playing very, very calmly. I think I saw the guys from Old Guards get into something with the guys from GNS, that is Genesis Esports, and the shots are going to be ringing out there. Overextend. It's still early, for you to manage your positions. But so far, the guys from Disparate have gotten their first elimination. Shin is the one who does it this time around, but the guys from Cyclone Shield are not in that position. Danny Brown has been spotted. Beautiful spray coming in from the guy from Cyclone Shield, cutting Shin all the way down to about 15 HP's vehicle is spotted, and that is a beautiful split coming in from the guys from Cyclone Shield Esports, spotting Shin, sending him down immediately there. And now here comes the guys from ALT. They pull up as well. They hear a couple of shots coming in from the guys from Cyclone Shield, but Cyclone Shield are quick to return fire, sending them on their merry way. Easy has to get out of dodge before they eliminate him. That is a very, very quick play coming in from the guys from Cyclone Shield. Now that is a beautiful way to hold a defensive position. They are going to be hanging around there. That is just it's all a matter of splits. Cyclone Shield were in a fantastic split there. Fantastic splits. I mean, they were able to hold out that position, and they were able to trick it out just in time. And they were doing a fantastic job so far. I loved that play coming from Cyclone Shield. Fantastic job. Able to maintain that position. Dark Ninjas tried to send some shots. One is from the extremists. They do have one player down, Zombie, but the revive is already coming through. They are up 3 eliminations, so all they have to do is maintain this energy. 3 eliminations up, and based off of the brand new point system introduced by PUBG Mobile, this says a lot about them on the leaderboards right now, as they got still trying to deal with the guys from Foul Play. Beautiful grenade from Zombie there, but it's not going to do the trick again. His teammate pops outside, trying to get an angle there, but Foul Play are not relinquishing this one at all. As you can see, they're trying their best to infiltrate that position. It is a 4 versus 2. Foul Play looking very, very dangerous here, but unfortunately they've lost 2 players, and there is a gas can in their midst. If they're not careful, they might just blow them up. It is a very dangerous scenario for them to have. That's a beautiful grenade from Lone Wolf to Lone Wolf. He's going to get dropped immediately. The rest of the guys from Dark Ninjas are going to be taking the advantage one after the other. Again, this guy is going to be spotted. Solo actually makes it outside in time, but again, he pops right through. Just the first one. He's going to try to get the second, but the guys from Dark Ninjas are squirming in. The extremists are trying their best to squirm inside, but they decide to go for the revive. Again, he pops the grenade. He might be spotted. He tries the right-hand side. He jumps outside. He tries to take a 1-1 against Sleek, but Sleek is going to be the better man. Sleek just too OP, and that is the end of the guys from Foul Play, sent out there in 14th place. Fantastic play coming in from the guys from the extremists. They're holding that compound just for themselves. I mean, the guys from Foul Play, they did have the opportunity to hold that position, but unfortunately for them, the numbers advantage, they had already lost 2 players before, so holding that that little bit of an area was going to be so difficult for them to maintain, and it wasn't going to do the job that needed to be done, unfortunately. But then again, we're going to be trying our absolute best to maintain it, to keep them at bay. Dark Ninjas, they're aware of that position. This is a very interesting split though, coming in from the Dark Ninjas. There's so much going on here. It's going to be very difficult to maintain this kind of split unless you're super cracked. But there's so much distance between them and the rest of the teams here. It requires a whole lot, a whole lot for them to do. But then the plays are still shrinking, still centering up all of these teams, still finding their way to reconvene into the middle there. You can see the guys from ALT, they are in that western side, very, very close to the guys from Cyclone Shield. There's a possibility that the balance will ensue, but here comes No Rage Esports, getting a taste of the guys from Black, I believe. Are they going to send them back into the lobby? Now is the time for them to decide. DG hops out of the vehicle and sends his teammates and comes to lead the charge. And here the rest of the guys from No Rage Esports. Amani has been knocked down, he's been spotted, and he is going to be confirmed again by Diazuki. Diazuki doing a fantastic job for the guys from Black Esports. No Rage Esports have to be careful. They need to find a way to get inside of the play zone. Cyclone Shield on the horizon, or Team First Arctics actually on the horizon, and they're hanging around. They might just want to play the third party thing, but here comes Baby, or Spray actually. He's been spotted and he might just be dropped down immediately. Baby pops out from Jam again. He is going to be dropped down. Spray has been sprayed, sent back into the lobby. Unfortunate scenario for the guys from Black here as they lose on the yet another one to the guys from No Rage Esports. But your might from First Arctic pulls up to the scene, steals the G away from his teammates, and he is going to be confirmed by Magic. Beautiful play from the guys from Black there, working hand in hand with the guys from First Arctic. It is one player left. It is Hanma, the last player for the guys from No Rage Esports. DG has been confirmed by your might. Run over like road rash, and that is the violence that we love to see. No Rage Esports from 4 players, they are now down to 1. It is all left to Hanma. Now the guys from Black is the opportunity to steal this elimination and claim Hanma, send him back into the lobby. Now is the time to do it though. But the guys from First Arctic, they might just be deciding to take this engagement for themselves. This is a beautiful position for them to hold. Here comes Violence. He pulls up as well. He tries his best, but he is going to be, infiltrating just to get a little bit of intel for the guys from First Arctics. All relies on the guys from Black. They are down to 2 players, unfortunately, and they only have 2 eliminations. Good numbers for them, at least for the time being. But First Arctics are going to be using this opportunity, and First Arctics are the one that are going to claim Hammer, send Hammer back into the lobby. Couple of shots sent again by Magic there. DLT just handled a little bit by the corner there. It's a 2 versus 4. The grenades are starting to spam inside. Diazuki takes some damage from a grenade again from the guys from First Arctics. The opportunity continues to arise. Again, they send yet another one. They continue to send one after the other. Beautiful play coming in from the guys from First Arctics, and another, oh, that's a beautiful use of the Molotov there. Roasting them from ashes to ashes. That is the vibe right here. Magic is the last one up. He's trying to smoke every single corner, but the grenade is better. The grenade is too OP. First Arctics claim yet another body, and yet they go. Beautiful play from the guys from First Arctics, getting another elimination, and now they are on their way with 5. And while all that was going on, there was still some violence going on from the guys from the ALT and Cyclone Shield Esports. These players, unfortunately, but now they've actually, decided to hightail it and play a little bit towards the west and hold a little bit of play zone for themselves. This might just be the chance for them to, hold out in this area. Team Extremists still continue to shoot outside. Continue to shoot out a little bit of that, a little bit of bullets, just to keep the rest of these teams at bay. As well is shooting. Zombie equally shooting as well. Extremists with 5 eliminations as well to do. So they have the same number of eliminations with the guys from First Arctic, so you know for a fact. Here comes the guys from Team Extreme. They are still very comfortable in this area. Very, very comfortable position for them. This play zone is continuing to squeeze these teams ever so gently into the center of the circle right there. So they do need to be very, very careful. They need to be ready for whatever comes next in the play zone though. Cyclone Shield Esports are there on the side. And they are just going to be, I think they are going to be playing just the edge of this area for the foreseeable future. But I think they've been spotted. Shots are being sent in their general direction. Danny Brown driving around, trying to find a brand new place to call home for the rest of his teammate. But Roach has been spotted and he is going to be dropped down. The confirmation might just come through. But fortunately, his teammate is there. And the revive might just work through. But unfortunately, he's spotted as well. He's going to be blown up immediately. And that is Cyclone Shield in serious, serious trouble. Invictus, beautiful play from them. They've gotten yet another body. They've sent one of the players from Cyclone Shield back into the lobby. And it looked like it's Roach's turn. Roach has been spotted as well. Invictus not letting this one rest. They've been inviting violence so far. And now the guys from Cyclone Shield Esports are going to be at the brunt of it. Willie's just too OP. He's dealing damage to every single one of them. We do love to see, the guys from Cyclone Shield. They've adopted their pattern of playing, center circle of that position. They're dead center of the circle right now, and the 2 people that brought in eliminations for them have been sent back into the lobby. Now, what are those odds? What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? So it's all left to Danny Brown and Stoner, the last 2, to keep it a buck for the guys from Cyclone Shield Esports. And let's not forget about the guys from 10-11. They are on the East, 3-man team. They are making a rotation just to get inside of the play zone, using the opportunity they have so far to, to gather the intel that they can. The area is looking very secure for them. They are by the edge of the circle. They're just peeking inside, trying to get a little bit of an idea of what is going on. The guys from Dark Ninjas finally rotating out of this position, but it's a little bit too late. They might just be running into the guys from Old Guards very, very soon. Cole and Monga just leading the charge. They're holding a little bit of a nice position. They've been spotted out there, but fortunately for them, Monga is going to be driving away. He sent a couple of shots, but the reply was better, so he had to get out of dodge. He's been spotted. Icy, beautiful play from Asmi there. First Arctics taking lead and charge, but fortunately I think Monga is going to make it in time, and he will be revived by Cole, but by the slither of HP. That is absolutely so close for the guys from Old Guards. Monga was definitely going to be confirmed there, but fortunately, nothing is going to come of that one. But beautiful play coming in from Asmi there, and I think the rest of the guys from Dream Team, Dark Ninjas are going to be pulling up to the scene. They want a little bit of that smoke. The violence continues. Collins pulls up. He's going to be tagged down to about a couple of HP, but he is going to escape by the skin of his teeth. A beautiful grenade from Dark Boy. Beautiful grenade again, and now Cole has to come outside. It's a 1 versus 3. In this scenario there, he might just be spotted very, very soon, and he might just do the trick right now. He's popping the smokes though, trying to keep the guys from Dark Ninjas at bay. No idea of his general position, but the grenades continue to ring outside. All he has to do is keep them at bay, keep them out of dodge so they won't see his position. Grenade after grenade, he continues to touch every single area. He's trying to turn this area into a war zone with those grenades. Fantastic grenade from Cole. He gets 2 down, and now is the opportunity for Cole to get it done. Beautiful play from Cole there. Old Guards might just be taking this game, and another grenade. Yes, sends another one, and he knows for a fact the revive is already going on, and now is the chance for him to get a revive for his teammate, but he is going to be heading outside. It might just be the opportunity for the guys from OG to claim this one. Again, he sends a couple of shots. He might just be spotting out. Take the first one, but he is going to be dropped from behind. He hops inside again, tries his best. Ooh, by a slither. 1 HP, but the play zone is surely going to claim him this time around. There is no way he makes it, unfortunately. Beautiful play from him, but unfortunately for the guys from OG, that is going to be the end of their game. Now it's all left to Dark Ninjas. They need to get out of dodge. The play zone is very, 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 very unforgiving right now. They need to drive out of this, this dangerous position. Unfortunately for them, they've lost 2 players, and they are still being spotted by the guys from First Arctics, playing them from the north, shot after shot. But fortunately, they are going to be making it inside of that play zone. First Arctics need to be careful in their engagement. I think Asmi is still out of the play zone. They're still trying to send a couple of shots towards the guys from Dark Ninjas, drinking the blue zone. And there comes Your Might. He pulls up to the scene. Beautiful play. Fantastic, fantastic position. And a grenade to seal the deal. And that is going to be the end for the guys from Dark Ninjas, as Asmi hops back into his buggy and gets out of dodge. Fantastic stuff coming in from the First Arctics. They've been so capable, so capable so far, and they've been doing a fantastic job of keeping it together. Now First Arctics, it looks like this is their game to win. They're very, very comfortable, very, very even around. But now the guys from Goth Esports, I think they are going to be peeking a little bit towards the north there and the southern area to keep tabs on the guys from Men of Blood. To the left hand side, Striker trying to find an angle there. He sees the guys from Men of Blood. Rage is already down. Lobby and Magic just close to each other on a back-to-back basis, trying to hold each other accountable for their next actions. They need to rotate and get out of dodge, but Magic makes the play again. He pops outside. Beautiful play from Lobby there as he catches him unawares. 11 trying to get revived. A couple of shots being sent in their general direction as well. Goth are still down. They lost 1 player, player 1 all the way knocked off there, but I think the revive is going to be coming through for him. They have advantage of the play zone. It is very, very close. It can be very, very close for them, but fortunately they have a whole lot of things working out for them right now. The guys from Men of Blood are still lurking around. 11 has been picked back up, and all he has his sights on is the guys from Goth. Apex is leading the charge there, trying to hold the compound together, as the guys from Goth are still maintaining beauty inside that compound. They have a little bit of zone to work with, so they do not necessarily have to over engage. the guys from Men of Blood. But now Men of Blood have the numbers. It is a 4 versus 3 if they decide to crash that building, if they decide to take the violence with them. But then that's an opportunity again. The guys from Men of Blood are peeking inside again. A couple of shots sent by 11, trying to find an angle to the left-hand side. The smoke's already doing the Lord's work, but not enough to deal damage towards that general direction. And now the guys from 10-11 has spotted Goth as well. Goth are fighting for their lives on all fronts. They're fighting from the north, they're fighting from the south and the west as well. Striker has been spotted. Beautiful touches there with the Mini 14, and a couple of shots again by Kaido. Fantastic work, but it's not going to cut it. Fortunately for them, they have a little bit of play zone to work with. You can see Rage trying to escape from there again. Apex been spotted. He's been dropped down by the Mini, but again his teammate is trying to go for that revive, and his guy is going to be spotted as well. The car blocks the shots, but fortunately the play zone is going to be better, and again another elimination comes through. The guys from 10-11 starting to deal damage left, right and center. Lobby's been spotted this time around. Kaido is just going nuts with that Mini 14, one after the other. Your Might has been spotted. He's going to be dropped down immediately if he's not careful, but he hides behind the vehicle, but he hides behind his rock as well. Again, they tried. Beautiful play from Kaido there. He tries the right hand side, but it doesn't connect. The play zone is just favoring the guys from 10-11. Fantastic zone reading coming in from this team. But again, the guys from First Arctic are still leading the chart. They've got the highest number of eliminations so far, and they still have a little bit of play zone to work with in that area. But the guys from Men of Blood again sending some damaging shots towards the guys from 10-11. The play zone is trying to squeeze them all, every single one of them away, as they maintain this area from the southern side. A beautiful grenade from Willie there. He's been going crazy this time around for Team Invictus, and now it's the opportunity for the guys from Men of Blood to make it inside. But 11, the moment he peeps outside, he is going to be dropped to his knees, but fortunately he does make it into the water there, and I think he's going to get his health up. Surely he's going to get back into the vehicle and get his health up. Now that is what you call that 200 IQ play, but unfortunately he doesn't have a little bit of play zone to work with. The guys from 10-11 still doing damage. Shregs finally spotted. He's going to be blown to smithereens by the guys from First Arctic. Shreg is still knocked down, but fortunately for him, there's a little bit of play zone inside for him to work with. But now the guys from First Arctic, they do not have the play zone. Now is their time to move, and I think they're going to take the engagement against guys from 10-11. Yes, they do, but he's been spotted. Kaido sends a couple of shots towards Your Might, but Your might just use the opportunity. He pulls up to the scene, and I think he's trying to go for that confirmation, but he doesn't know that Beggar is right there. But Beggar's been spotted. Beggar's going to be dropped, and now the guys from First Arctic are in serious trouble. It's a 2 versus 1, I believe. What's a 1 versus 1 rather? Kaido is trying to do his best. He's trying to take the 1 versus 1 again. He pops in, he jump shots, and again he's going to try. Your Might versus Kaido. Again he tries, but he is going to confirm Kaido. Kaido is out of the running. First Arctics continue. 9 eliminations to boot. Your Might is doing an absolute banger of a job. 7 eliminations. Only him. This is what you call back-breaking activity. He's carrying First Arctics on his head. Not just on his head, on his whole body, because he's just too OP like that. Beautiful play coming in from the guys from First Arctics, and now the utilities start to come outside. 9 eliminations, and they're looking for more. They're trying to get double digits. They're trying to lead the charge. Invictus equally doing the same thing, but Willie's finally been spotted and eliminated. They have gotten tired of that guy. They're tired of that Willie, and they've sent him back into the play zone, or rather into the lobby. But now the guys from Team Extremists, they're still inside of the water, swimming. I don't know what he's looking for inside the water there, but he's hanging just by the shoreline. He sees Magic trying to send a couple of shots in his general direction, but it's not going to work. Team Extremists are doing a fantastic job of trying to hold it out together, but now Magic's been spotted. He gave away his position, and now he's going to pay dearly for it. Grenade starting to cook from Wolf there, trying to send a couple of shots, or rather this grenade towards the guys from Invictus. Storm is going to take damage. Beautiful spray coming in. He pops again. He tries again. He tries, but it's going to be spotted. Beautiful position from him there. I can see why he chose the water to escape danger. And now the guys from First Arctic are trying to deal damage towards Invictus, but it doesn't work. Asmi's going to go down as well, and again they try to hold that position. Beautiful play from Your Might there. Fantastic grenade. Your Might is just too OP. Another elimination. This guy is insane. 8 eliminations and counting. What a way to start the NPL. First Arctics, 10 eliminations, and another one, another grenade. He continues to rain hell onto the guys from Invictus, but Invictus are not going to take this one lying down, that is for sure. The numbers continue to rise up. Beautiful play from Invictus. They are still trying to keep the position at bay there. Finally, Wolf's been spotted, but Wolf is going to send some shots his way, but it's not going to work. Pinchua is just better. He sends him back into the game, and now unfortunate scenes here. It's a 2 versus 2. 2 players up. 2 players up a piece, but the player zone is going to squeeze Pintor just a little bit forward. The grenade is going to do the trick right now, and it's already starting to come out. First Arctic's already starting to cook. Chef's in the kitchen, another grenade, and you know for a fact another one is going to come right through. Yet another grenade after grenade. Asmi sent some shots, is trying to connect, but it's not going to. Unfortunate scenes here. Team Invictus, they're in serious trouble. Now it's the Molotov. It's burning season. Rostam, oh my days, another grenade season. Saudi Arabia, or is it Syria, or is it Aleppo? Another grenade. It's Slim, finally spotted, sent back into the lobby. First Arctics, fantastic play coming in from the guys from First Arctics. Now this is what you love to see. This is the NPL. Fantastic way to wrap up the first game. 10 eliminations to your might. The First Arctics with 13. Now this is what you call back-breaking activity. He carried the entire team on his back, on his head, on his shoulders, even on his yash. Only him. He carried every single player in his team. Big shout out. He has to be the MVP, that is for sure. Well, let's not forget about the guys from Invictus, with Willie doing his own back-breaking as well. 8 eliminations to them and second place. In third place, we got the guys from the Extremists, Men of Blood coming in. The Extremists actually having 7 eliminations to their name as well. And in third place and in fourth place, we have the guys from Men of Blood coming in clutch there with 4 eliminations, and the guys from 10-11 in 5th place with 4. Goth Esports in 6th place with 2. And the guys from Disparaged in 7th place with 2. Dark Rangers in 8th place with 1. Old Guards in 9th place with 3. Cyclone Shield Esports in 10th place with 3 as well. ALT in 11th with nothing. 12th place coming into the guys from Black Esports. They did manage to squeeze out 2 eliminations. Hanma there coming in clutch from the guys from No Rage Esports as they go out in 13th place with 1. And then we got the guys from Foul Play in 14th place with no eliminations. And GNS going out there in 15th place with 1. Woo! That is what I love to see. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I love to see. I can't even lie, man. I can't even lie. That was a lot. That was a lot for the guys from First Arctics. What a way to start the day. Your Might is the MVP though. 10 eliminations. What are you saying? That is the first game. The first game of the day. The first game of the day. And the guys from First Arctics are running away with it. 13 eliminations. So First Arctics are already telling us that they are going to be the next NPL champions. That is what they're saying. And is anyone going to object to that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to find out in the next game. You know, there's so much opportunity, though, for most of these teams because, you know, they have a lot to learn from, you know, and I can see for a fact that they are ready. I mean, I saw a lot of eliminations across the board. So, you know, I'm super excited to see, you know, how these teams are going to navigate. But we are going to be heading in for a little break. And by the time we come back, we have the next game ready for you. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, like, share, subscribe, and do not touch that dial.
In your face.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03 Nexus 018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very good because it was a nice competition, so we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon, thank you 1080, thank you MPL. God bless.
Face in your face. Face in your face.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03Nexus018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very good because it was a nice competition, so we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon, thank you 1080, thank you MPL. God bless.
Face in your face. Face in your face.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03Nexus018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very good because it was a nice competition, so we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon, thank you 1080, thank you MPL. God bless.
Face in your face. Face in your face.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03Nexus018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very good because it was a nice competition, so we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon, thank you 1080, thank you MPL. God bless.
Face in your face. Face in your face.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03Nexus018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very good because it was a nice competition, so we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon, thank you 1080, thank you MPL. God bless.
Face in your face. Face in your face.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03Nexus018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very good because it was a nice competition, so we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That's all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon, thank you 1080, thank you MPL. God bless.
Face in your face. Face in your face.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluwashom. My in-game name is 03NextZ018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very, very good because it was a nice competition. So we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate and new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price pool. That was all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon. Thank you 1080. Thank you MPL. God bless.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Welcome to the NPL. That is the Nigerian Pro League, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, it is your boy Priest about to bring you game 2. We are going to be heading into Miramar. And yes, get ready, for the Miramar violence. I think for a little bit of that action that we saw, the guys from First Arctics do a fantastic double-digit finish with 13 eliminations and 10 out of those 13 going to Yamite. So Yamite was the MVP of that last game. But what a way to finish. Beautiful play coming in from the First Arctics. That is what the NPL is. Violence from the beginning to the end. And that is what we are here for, ladies and gentlemen. Let us get ready for more of that violence. I believe we're going to be having a little bit of a Miramar action for you guys. So you guys, I love the desert map. The map where nothing grows except bullet holes and gun shells. We're heading into Miramar, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to give you guys NPL action all the way from Miramar. You can see good guys from Goth Esports just holding out a little position out here for themselves. They're very capable though in playing a defensive game. Goth Esports are a 3-man team. Should be expecting a whole lot more though. Based off of the level of their performance so far. I would expect a lot from them. But the play zone is a little bit central. I do love these Miramar zones. Very capable zones, don't necessarily need to do a lot. You don't need to do too much. You just need to do enough. And it's very interesting here. I think the guys from Dark Ninjas are still in the air. People don't land, and you are still in the air. Now, this must be some crazy strategy coming in from Dark Ninjas here, because so all those teams that are already on the ground. Imagine getting spotted by one of them right now. That would be crazy, though. But Collins is going to hop into the bus and find somewhere to call home. A little bit of a centered zone, everybody landing in their separate position, but El Pozo looks like Cyclone Shield and First Arctics are going to get into a little bit of something here. Now, mind you, you know what it is like, how these games tend to go, though. You win a chicken dinner, and in the next game, you're first into the lobby. I've seen this happen so many times, and it looks like this is one of those times that it might just be happening again. Cyclone Shield Esports, very, very strong, in this El Pozo region. They don't necessarily have to do too much in this El Pozo. They know every nook and cranny, but I believe the guys from First Arctics must also equally know every nook and cranny here, without having to lose touch with the positional advantage that they already have. Very capable there. Ooh, nice little touch by Asimi there. Spots Roach, just peeks in, drops him down to about a quarter, or rather 75% of his HP. Capable. You can hear the M16s ringing out, coming in from, I believe that is your might on the right-hand side there. You can see Isaac is trying to make a little bit of that rotation from the northwestern area, trying to sneak a little bit of a peek into the guys from First Arctics. Now, First Arctics are coming off of a 23-point chicken dinner from that first game. And, yeah. They're already in high spirits. All they have to do is maintain, that energy, maintain that level. And they will be doing a fantastic job so far. So 4v4, it's balanced. So the guys from First Arctics are going to be retreating just to get some more intel. Just a little bit of more intel on the guys from Cyclone Shield Esports. Now, Cyclone Shield already making the wiser choice in a little bit of a split. Danny Brown is the one playing the free man. He is on the far end, just trying to gather his thoughts, trying to gather a thought process that he's going to use, to analyze these positions, to work around these areas just for himself there. The guys from First Arctics are going to be getting out of dodge, hopping into the Mirado to escape the ops, to escape the danger that is Cyclone Shield. Very, very smart play, coming in from the guys from First Arctics. If it was another team, 100%, they would stay there. They wouldn't run away. They would stay there, and they would get sent back into the lobby. But here comes First Arctics, getting out of dodge. They don't want that smoke from Cyclone Shield. They don't want to get into any early fights. They're just gonna be chilling. Just gonna be relaxing. No Rage Esports also trying to play in from that western part of the circle there. Very capable though, they can be holding out these positions very, very surely, for the time being. They're looking very, very comfortable though, playing from that western side. But No Rage Esports, very, very interesting team. They do love a little bit of that passive approach. I've been watching them for a couple of months now. They are very efficient when it comes to survival, gameplay. They do know how to survive very, very strongly. But they equally know how to defend positions, but they're not necessarily, a team that tends to go out there looking for ops. that is not their style of play. They know how to, maintain. They know how to maintain beauty. The first part of the play zone is starting to squeeze the teams one after the other. I'm trying to center them up in that little bit of a positional advantage, coming in through for the guys from No Rage in that centered area position. But Nell is here for the guys from Old Guards. Nell, one of the Ghanaian brothers that we have, is here in the chat. So if you're a fan of Nell, do not forget to tune in, because you've got Pedrico, Manga, and Nell for the guys from Old Guards. If you don't know the Old Guards, then you are a new gen. I remember someone in the Telelady community group chat was asking who Lala was. If you don't know Lala in this industry, then you've not been in this industry for too long, If you don't know Lala, then you're tripping, man. Who doesn't know that guy? That's like the number one Odogu mercenary, Now the main guy. If you don't know Lala there, you need to brush up on your NPL history, because he is one of the founding players from NPL Season 1, and he's here as well, coaching his team, OG, the Old Guards, to victory. So you guys tell me in the chat, how many of the old and NPL teams do you guys remember? Tell me in the chat, guys. What teams do you remember that are no longer here? I'm gonna give you guys an idea, like Shell Shock. Shell Shock isn't here right now. So you guys tell me another team. I think the guys from O2 Oxygen, I think that's another team that's not here, or I think it's Oxygen, or I think they go by another name now. But Shell Shock, what other team is there? So many teams. The Outsiders as well, they are not here as well. Squad Wipe, someone just said Squad Wipe to me. Yes, that's another team. Very, very old guys, man. I remember Squad Wipe, man. If you remember those guys, you know what the vibe is. But Disparaged is now here, the new gen team, as Pedri has already given an idea to the rest of his teammates that some ops just pulled up. You can see both of that position. You can see the Sonne sending some shots just deep into the zone there, trying to catch Pedri off guard. But that's a beautiful shot there. It does connect. Interesting way to play this game, though, if you do manage to get those shots, connecting to that area. The guys from DN are going to be pulling up. They did send a couple of shots towards the guys from GNS. And they are sending shot after shot. Anozus is the one that's going to be knocked down. Playzone is going to claim him. And now the guys from GNS are in serious trouble. Unique is down. Anozus is down as well. Hades and Valley, the last two up. But fortunately for them, this is Zone 1. So, unless the guys from Dark Ninjas want to smoke. Yep, they want the smoke. And I think they're going for more. Anozus is knocked down. And I think they are going for this elimination as well. Ninja is leading the charge right now. He's chasing after. Might just decide to get that elimination onto the guys from GNS. And again, he spots him. He is going to claim this easy elimination, though, for the guys from Dark Ninjas. Gonna run him over immediately. He didn't even shoot his weapon. He just decided to run him over. And that's just pure violence, man. That is pure violence. And Dark Ninjas getting themselves 2 sweet eliminations, putting some on blast there against the guys from GNS. GNS having to struggle for their eliminations, unfortunately. But this is going to be the beginning of something great, that is for sure. And the southern position still occupied by the guys from Disparage. They are a 3-man team, unfortunately. Chaos with Dishonest and Shin here as well. They're still trying to hold out that little bit of the southern edge of the circle there, still circling around the guys from OG. They are looking like, they are interested in all the smoke that OG is willing to offer. You can hear the muffled Mini 14 ringing in the background there. But M24 is superior. Shin peeks in. You trying to shoot him? No way he does that. No way that works. But they do have the intel. Also, where the guys from the OG have disappeared into the distance. So now they have the opportunity to move into a better position. That southern area isn't going to be working. OG already moving just a little bit towards the center there. They are going to be hanging around La Bendita, at least for the time being. Violence has been spotted by the guys from No Rage. And again, they sent another one out. And we talked about this. First artist in trouble, Yo Might, the MVP for the last game, he's been spotted. And he's been sent back into the lobby. And by none other by the guys from No Rage. What a time to be alive. Both esports taking serious trouble there. And they are going to be dealing damage towards that general direction. Rag Bone is going to be shooting. I don't know who he's going to be shooting at. You know, because there's no ops around here. They do need to be holding out that position though. The guys from Men of Blood circling around. The guys from Goth Esports. The revive might just be coming through, but Slimcat is going to be trying his best to move on. Is there something protecting him? Ooh, he does pull up to the scene. He tries again. He's going to be knocked down immediately. Beautiful play from the guys from Men of Blood. This is not the one they want to go. They do send a couple of shots again towards that position coming in from that area there, but they are going to be putting the nail in the coffin onto the guys from Goth Esports. It is going to be foul play to steal that last elimination, and it is going to be doing the trick for them. The guys from OG finally catching one of the guys from the Atlanteans there, gets the first knock, and he's going to drop him down. 1 versus 1 in that scenario. Switches to the DB. Oh, beautiful S12K, and it is going to do the trick right there. Shotgun mastery. That is what it is. A whole lot of DBS and S12K in the chat right there. You guys already know what time it is, and that is what you love to see. Beautiful play coming from ALT there. Sky Nova is the one that's going to do it. He switches again, tries to take the 1 versus 1 against these guys. Again, he switches to the S12K by just do the trick, but he is being surrounded by so many areas and he's overwhelmed. Pedri is the one that's going to clutch it in for the guys from OG. 4 eliminations to them, courtesy of ALT. Sent back into the lobby. And 10-11, you can see them here playing against the guys from Team Extremists. And it is Kaido and Bego sending shot after shot towards Zombie there. Vex is going to be rotating around there. A couple of shots again being sent by Bego. They do not want the guys from Team Extremists to escape though. And they are going to be making that consistent play. Shrex is going to be pulling up, trying to get an angle onto the guys from the Extremists there. The rotation is already coming short. He passed towards the vehicle there. Again, he spots Zombie. Sends a couple of sprays towards him, and he is going to be dropped down, blown to smithereens, and it's all left to Wolf. Wolf has been spotted, and that should be the end for him, but he is going to be confirmed by Shregs. Beautiful cover fire. Fex does pull up to the scene, but he is going to be revived shortly. Short play coming in from the guys from 10-11. This quickly dispatching of the Extremists right out of the gate. Bego and Kaido playing support. The North does belong to the guys from 10-11. They're holding that position very carefully. And now the guys from Black again, in some violence again. They're pulling through, but unfortunately too many ops around. Dark Boy gets the confirmation on spray. Beautiful play coming in from the guys from Dark Ninjas, spraying from the heavens. Beautiful positioning coming in from Dark Ninjas. All they had to do was just hang around the top edges right there, and they were able to spot the guys and send them back into the lobby one after the other. But Ninja, with 3 eliminations to boot, he is doing a fantastic job. A fantastic job though for Dark Ninjas. There are 4 eliminations up, and the numbers continue to increase, and we are now 2 zones deep, 2 zone layers deep now. You see something interesting happening to Men of Blood here. 11 has been knocked down. Ooh, and Magic as well. I think their vehicle got blown up by Disparaged. And now they are in serious trouble. But Disparage cannot get this elimination without having to drive all the way down there. They've been hanging around the southern position, waiting for some ops to arrive. And the ops did arrive. Shin is going to hop into the vehicle to claim his bounty. He's going to drive all the way there to get that confirmation, to get some points on the board for the team Disparage. And Shin has a plan already, set it in motion, and now it's the time. OG north of that position as well. They might just decide to crash this party very soon. 11 is going to be confirmed there, succumbing to his injuries. And he's actually trying to find a better position to play from, but something is going to be going down for sure, as Disparage are going to be up 2 eliminations, as Dishonest is going to be sending Magic back into the lobby. Disparage just peeking in, setting their sights onto the guys from. Ooh, nice shot there. Monga has to be careful. Doesn't want to peek his head out again, because this time around Shin will not miss. Ooh, that's a nice touch there. That's a very nice touch. He's down to 1 HP, but fortunately, you know, Disparaged are not going to be claiming that one. Invictus falling very victim to the guys from 10-11 in that northern area there. Yili is going to be the one to be punished this time around. The guys from 10-11 are going to be rotating around. No Rage Esports north of their position. They're going to be trying a bit. Woo! Storm spotted, and he's blown to smithereens as well. Going to be confirmed immediately by Shregs. And the guys from 10-11 continuing to deal damage. Bego did sustain a little bit of some injuries there coming in, but he is going to be doing a fantastic job from Kaido there, holding the northern position, and he's going to be holding just a little bit of that area there. As you can see, Fex and Shrek doing a lot of powerlifting here with 6 eliminations between them. But they are very capable. They are very ready to take this game into their hands. Are currently leading with 6 eliminations, I believe. They did have a fantastic game in the last game, although they did get caught out there by the guys from First Arctics. They did fall very short. They did get overwhelmed. They are going to be rotating into that position. You see a little bit of the inner workings of the play zone there. Grenade pops out from Monga there. OG trying to take on the guys from Foul Play Old Gen versus New Gen. Al Solo trying to rotate from the right hand side, but again the guys from OG, poor rotational choice from them. They are going to be sandwiched between the guys from Disparaged as well. Monga is going to pop a smoke under his vehicle and get out of dodge very quickly, because he does not want to be in this area, but he's been spotted by Dishonest, and that is the danger right there. He is going to be confirmed. Unfortunate scenes for Monga there. He made the right call, but at the wrong time. Unfortunate. But then Disparaged, beautiful play coming in from them. They've been holding that southern area for a while now, and it looks like this might just be the opportunity for them to crack something inside of the code. 2 eliminations to them, and it looks like they might just, you know, be writhing to get that chicken dinner as the game continues to progress. You know, Men of Blood have already lost 2 players. They've lost Magic, they've lost 11, but Rage and Lobby are still keeping the flag flying, and OG are still rotating around this area. No Rage Esports finally getting a taste of something happening outside of that northern area, but again grenades are starting to cook. Beautiful grenade working in. Shreks pops his own as well, and now the guys from No Rage versus 10-11, 7 eliminations in. Beautiful spray coming inside. Another grenade working out the kinks here. Shreks is trying to rotate from the left hand side. He pops the Molotov inside, trying to roast his ops, turn them into popcorn. That is the idea here. The guys from 10-11 are still surrounding every nook and cranny of this position, and a grenade is starting to cook again from Shreks. He tries this time around. Is it going to connect? But it's not going to, but it does deal just a significant amount of damage. Ooh, there comes Kaido. He's at the entrance there, just trying to peek, and these guys are down to 1 HP. Hanma is very low, but manages to get his health back up again, and another grenade might just do the trick. Beautiful use of the shotgun there. They know that close range is what is cooking again. Hanma peeks upstairs. He might just decide to pick his head again. He might get dropped down this time again. Beautiful spray. Bego goes down, but so does Hanma. The trade is fantastic. 1 versus 1 or 1-to-1 each trade. But I don't know if the revive is going to be the choice of action here. But no, they want the smoke. The guys from 10-11 do not want that revive to happen. They're switching weapons left, right, and center. Again, Fex is there to get another knock. Top C is on the right-hand side and in the corner there. He's been spotted as well. And a couple of shots have been sent in this direction, but he is going to be confirmed. That is the end of No Rage Esports. 10 eliminations to the guys from 10-11, and it looks like they might just be looking for more. Woo! Beautiful play though coming in from 10-11. Fantastic stuff. Holding every single angle. They did not go for the revive. Bego was outside bleeding out. It didn't bother them. They knew for a fact that they could take these guys out, and they did just that. Men of Blood still in the south. They did get a knock there onto one of the players from GNS. Hades still trying to get that revive on Valley there, but beautiful grenade lobbing in from Lobby there. Is Lobby gonna lobby? Lobby is gonna lobby. Fantastic grenade. Beautiful play coming in from No Rage Esports. The guys from Men of Blood actually. As you can see, No Rage Esports still in serious trouble in that northern position there. But again, Disparage still trying to dissuade these guys from Men of Blood from getting inside of the play zone. They do not have a vehicle inside, and they might just decide to go on foot. Smoke starting to come out from Lobby there. It might just be his opportunity to make a run for it. 200 meters out, and this might just be the chance he needs to get out of dodge, to get out of danger. No, he does have a vehicle. And he is going to be getting out of this area for sure. Right on time. But the right hand side still occupied by OG. And that is going to spell the end of the guys from Dark Ninjas. You can see OG still circling around that area though. Moving around inside of the smoke there. You can see them. They are trying to hold that position again. Smoke's already coming out from 10-11 there. Cycling shield not too far away in the distance. Finding a little bit of an angle there to call themselves a play area for sure. The guys from First Arctic still trying their best to deal damage all the way from the south there. They are trying to make a way inside of the play zone. And now is the time. Dragon Bro does get a knock right there, and Fex is going to be confirmed by Rag and Bone. Beautiful play coming in from the guys from First Arctics. They are not out just yet. Shregs is going to blow up the vehicle, doing a fantastic job of getting himself some cover. The guys from Men of Blood are still west of that position. They're trying to find an angle to play from. The play zone is shrinking ever so slightly. 1 minute left for this team before the play zone decides to start chasing them towards the center portion of the play zone right there. And the guys from Men of Blood are still trying. They're still managing. They've got 4 eliminations to boot right there. But Team Invictus, the last player of it, is going to be Pintua. Trying to find a little bit of a niche there. And I think he is going to just park into this little corner here and call it home for the time being. Getting a little bit of play zone to work with. And he is trying to keep the rest of these teams at bay. Beautiful spray coming in from Kaido there. I think he is going to be getting a knock onto one of the players from OG. Pego is down already. But the confirmation isn't going to be coming through. Shregs is leading the charge, but Shregs is going to go down to Pedri there, and he might just confirm him as well. And there goes Bego as well. 12 eliminations to the guys from 10-11, but they've lost 3 players. And it looks like they might just be losing the last one as the play zone shifts away from Kaido. But Kaido has to be careful. He is trying to make the rotation around. Wise choice, rotating all the way from the left-hand side. He is having the right idea of what he's trying to do. He's trying to get a little bit of an idea of what, you know, the play zone is trying to cook there. Definitely not going to be using the vehicle there. He spots Rag and Bone. He is going to be heading into the vehicle, and now it's time to move. Play zone is very, very unforgiving right now, but he is going to make it inside. He has a dip to play from as well. And he is going to be keeping his eyes on all of these ops very, very soon. Here comes Kaido. And Kaido goes back into the lobby. I have no idea what he was trying to do there with that weapon, but Eshanu me now, because back to the lobby he goes. Foul play, looking very, very confident here with a 4-man team and 5 eliminations to boot. But that is what we love to see. And Pels is going to be confirmed by the play zone. And foul play. Just a little bit of an inkling there. But it looks like the guys from First Arctics, there is a possibility for them to cook something again this time around. But unfortunately, Your Might, the MVP for them, has been sent back into the lobby. So an unfortunate scenario for them there. They are going to be managing a little bit to play from the south. They are rotating in as a two-man team. Asmi and Rag and Bone still working hand in hand. Unfortunately for them, the numbers they're dropping in this game are significantly lower, than what they dropped in the first game. Now they have just 2 eliminations, trying to find a way inside of the play zone. Now is the opportunity for them to do this. But the guys from Men of Blood are waiting anxiously for them to make that partition, to make that cross into the Red Sea. This time the sea is going to swallow them because Men of Blood are hungry for blood again. Lobby sends a couple of shots towards Pintua, sends him back into the lobby. Invictus going out there in 5th place. And here we go. There's 11 players somewhere lurking around. There's 4 teams. And the guys from Lobby, the guys from Men of Blood, Lobby and Rage still trying to keep First Arctics at bay. But First Arctics popping out the utilities, keeping everything hidden. Asmi pulls up to the scene. Again, a couple of shots being sent through, but Asmi makes it just in time. Renee starts to come out. Again, Rage pops his head off. Immediately, he suffers the consequences. First Arctic still chilling right there. They're keeping it very, very icy. Rag and Bone has finally been spotted, but a beautiful grenade comes right through to Rage there. And Rage might just be in danger right now as Rag and Bone finally goes down. But another grenade coming through from Asmi. Beautiful play coming through there. And Robbie is very, very unsafe. Lobby cannot make that move. He cannot make that advance. He will be spotted immediately. He decides to make that move again. Asmi peeks into that corner. He wants the smoke. He wants all the violence. He might just be deciding to take that elimination towards the guys from Men of Blood. It's looking very interesting though, because Asmi is starting to cook another grenade, and he sends another one towards the right hand side, but unfortunately he doesn't spot there. He sees him again. He spots Lobby there. Sends a couple of shots in his general direction. Is that First Arctic still lurking behind? But no, it's not looking like there's a possibility for that to happen. But no, it's Cyclone Shield Esports. They're looking very, very comfortable. Beautiful grenade from Lobby there, and that is going to be the end. It's a 3 versus 1. First Arctic, Cyclone Shield Esports with 3 players up and 1 player left for the guys from Men of Blood. Now this is what you love to see. The guys from Cyclone Shield, they made a plan. All they had to do was survive the longest, and that is going to be the strategy for them in Miramar. Fantastic play coming in from the guys from Cyclone Shield Esports. 4 eliminations to boot. I mean, it's not the best, it's not the highest number, but they've been able to do a significantly better turnout from what they had in the first game. So all they have to do is just drive around right now and try to catch Lobby. As the game continues to progress. It's 4 players left. We all know it's a 3 versus 1. Lobby's the last one up. Fantastic play coming in from Cyclone Shield Esports. Danny Brown is the one that's going to try to do the honors. 1 versus 1. He finally peeks towards the right hand side. He tries again. Lobby's in Zambia. Oh, fantastic stuff from Danny Brown. He's just too OP. He knows how to use the 1v1s. CQC at its finest. Cyclone Shield claim a chicken dinner with 5 eliminations. And then the guys from Men of Blood in 2nd place with 7 to boot. IC First Arctics in 3rd place with 3. Foul Play in 4th place with 6 as well. Invictus in 5th place with 1. 10-11 in 6th place with 12. And the guys from Disparage in 7th place with 2. OG in 8th place with I believe that is 7 as well. Dark Ninjas in 9th place with 5. GNS in 10th place with no eliminations. In 11th place we got the guys from No Rage Esports with 2. Black in 12th place with nothing. Extremist in 13th place with nothing as well. Alt in 14th with 1. And the guys from Goth Esports in 15th with no eliminations. Now that is an unfortunate scenario for those teams that finished in the lower half of the game right there. But I'm super excited. I'm super stoked to see how these teams have been able to, keep it 100 for themselves. But I am very, very interested, in seeing how this is going to be panning out, for the rest of these teams. Fantastic stuff coming in through from the guys from Cyclone Shield. But based off of the point system that we already know right now, that it was not one of the best performances I've seen. They need to do a whole lot better. I'm talking double-digit finishes, just like the guys from First Arctics did in the first game. But ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the day. We've had 2 games inside. And we have 2 games left. We're going to wrap this up very, very soon, but we are going to be heading to Sanok, I believe. That is going to be our next map. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready to tap right through as we hop into the next game very, very shortly. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have the leaderboard for game one. Actually, that is the game that the guys from First Arctics took that winner chicken dinner with 13 eliminations. Interesting stuff coming in from them. We are going to be having the second leaderboard pull up any moment from now, but just giving a little bit of a browser of to what we saw in the first game. With Victors, they coming clutch in second place. So that was a fantastically coming from Team Invictus. I think we just saw them in Miramar perform equally as well. First Arctics, the same performance, in finishing, not necessarily in the eliminations. The extremists, they did get caught out very, very early in Miramar, unfortunately. So Men of Blood as well, also getting caught out 10 and 10, 11. They did get double digit eliminations. I believe they got about 12 eliminations. So that gives you a general idea, of to how they played so far. Goth Esports, not coming in clutch in the last game easily. So, the new leaderboard is going to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how that, that came through. Cyclone Shield Esports as well, the winners of the Miramar game. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what they played. I think they got like 5 eliminations or something, and then the chicken dinner to boot. So that tells you, okay, they are now in the double digit finishes. Old guards, equally battling with the lobby right now. They're trying to understand the gameplay. And then most of those teams, they've been doing a fantastic job of keeping it together so far. And they're still managing to do something interesting for the rest of the teams right there. But it's super super interesting how these teams have been trying or trying their best, to understand how the leaderboard is going to be affecting those teams. They're doing a fantastic job so far, though. It's very interesting, seeing the guys from No Gaming not showing up, but Foul Play as well, even having a very, very significant, outwardly play style of turning up for most of these teams. But we are going to be having the leaderboard is going to be brought up any moment from now. So we will have an idea of what just happened in this game. So yes, here it is, an updated leaderboard. So yes, First Arctics leading the charge with 31 points, with still a fantastic performance. In that the last game, they put a couple of points added up in there as well, surviving to a significantly longer period of time. And they did a whole lot of work. Putting in all of that violence in that last game. But Men of Blood also leading, just following through with 21 points as well, 10, 11 with 21 equally. And I can tell that these two teams or these three teams are going to be surviving for a significantly longer period of time. First Arctic still thriving, off of that significant back-to-back performance so far. So it looks like a whole lot is going to be going on right there. But again, Invictus is still around, extremists still within reach, Foul Play equally within reach, Dark Ninjas, still pulling up to the scene. Now, don't forget, we are looking for those teams that are going to make it into the league. This is the playoffs. There's a whole lot of more games to go on for all of these teams that they are going to be trying their best to deal with those teams. Woo! Fantastic stuff though coming through. Black Esports, 88 Genesis, Atlanteans. I am or I'm looking forward to seeing how these teams are going to perform really generally, as the game continues to progress. I'm super, super stoked and super excited, to see them hold down the fort. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the time we return, we are going to be going into Sandhawk, I believe, or is it Miramar? I'm not sure, but one of those maps, surely. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, let us get ready for the next games very shortly. And yes, all of those teams are going to be having so much fun as we bring you Miramar once again. Ladies and gentlemen, let us get ready. The violence already kicking off. The ground is already getting ready. Most of these teams are going to be hopping into Miramar for the first time tonight. And they are going to be clawing themselves, getting them those points that they've been looking for to get, that chicken dinner, to get themselves into the league stage of the Nigerian Pro League. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the NPL. And let us get ready to take you to Miramar. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, brand new set of teams and a brand new set of vibes. You can see we just saw a little bit of a Miramar game, but what we saw was a different set of teams. So you have a little bit of an idea of what is going on here. You can see the guys from X Pro, another brand new team here. Getting a little whiff of the guys from Afro Esports. You can see that north of that position, they're peeking inside, just trying to get some intel on what is going on there. But Afro Esports, if you guys do not know them, keep this in mind. They are extremely violent and always ready to take fights, always ready to take some action in a general direction, in a general, violent way. The guy from X Pro do not want any of that smoke. They are going to be getting out of dodge, hopefully very, very shortly, as Tommy is going to hop into a buggy for himself and to get out of dodge. So let us do a little bit of a roll call here. So we do have the guys from X Pro. We have Dream Team. We have Knock and Lobby. We got guys from No Gaming, Team Code, Free Esports, one of my favorite teams here as well, 21st Century. The guy from Habitual Gaming, on Solid Army, and the guys from Team Extreme. Afro Esports is here as well, Harsh Esports, Oxygen, and the guys from Enon. So a couple of brand new teams here. I think I'm seeing Eno for the first time, and the guys from X Pro. So I'm looking for a whole lot from them. I'm expecting a whole lot from them, I'm expecting so much more from these teams. Hopefully they've learned a couple of things from the NPL over the years. Something for them to apply to the NPL. Maybe something brand new that they can learn and something that they can update from. But a couple of things already. Oxygen catching a whiff of the guys from Knock and Lobby. And Knock and Lobby equally sending a couple of shots back in their direction. Okay. So Knock on Lobby is not the team to be trifled with at all. You can tell all the way out there in the western side of El Pozo, one trade apiece. But confirmation isn't going to come through there at all. Oxygen still taking the advantage to pull up to the scene. A grenade from Chibo trying to send inside. A nice one there. But it's not going to do the kind of damage that he wants. His team is going to pull up to the scene as well. 3 versus 3 scenario there as Maestro is hanging up behind. Balabulu is chilling a little bit in the corner there, just waiting for the guys from Oxygen to pull up to show a little bit of skin, and he will make them pay for it. Pushing buildings like this is so tricky. There's so many areas, so many blind spots that you can't cover. You have to be very, very careful how you advance these positions. When it comes to multiple teams trying to cramp into one small apartment, especially with the fact that this is Miramar. So what they have to do is keep it very, very short, keep it very, very sweet, and I'm pretty sure that they will survive, for the entirety of the tournament. But Knock and Lobby do have one advantage, and that is the morale boost of getting one elimination from the guys from Team Oxygen. So they are going to be running around here, confusing each other with all of these footsteps, and they are not going to be doing much of anything about it. I don't think this engagement is going to be coming through. I do hear a little bit of a Molotov popping out. But I think guys from Knock and Lobby are more, aggressive. Oh, fantastic stuff though. Molotov cocktail starting to burn, but fortunately for Balabulu there, he makes it just in time. He is so lucky that it wasn't 2 Molotov cocktails. He would have been roasted like Bole, because the vibes. They would have definitely roasted him there. Balabulu. I'm surprised there's no one called Bulaba here. Ooh, Oxygen using that opportunity to send a couple of shots towards captain there. He is going to be cut down to about 20 HP. But not enough to do anything. You know, the guys from Knock and Lobby are still holding the high ground, still keeping squeezing the guys from Oxygen all the way down there, still trying to keep them at bay. And the guys from Unsolid Army getting to a little bit of a skirmish there. But Balabulu is still running around there, and Shiki is down. Down to a couple of HP, but Captain is going to be spotted and he is going to be confirmed. Shiki pulls up to the scene, he gets a couple of knocks again. Beautiful spray with the Thompson there, and another one goes down. Shiki is spotted, but he is going to be sent back into the lobby there. Fantastic stuff by Lynx as Oxygen claim 3 eliminations from the guys from Knock and Lobby. Knock and Lobby getting knocked and lobbied back into the lobby. At least I think they were able to like squeeze 1 point out of this engagement, so I guess they've learned something valuable, something brand new coming in from this engagement for themselves, and that is you do not want, you know, you have to play, you know, the edge of cover when you're pushing buildings around or something like that. You have to play edge of cover and cover, you know, each other from different angles. You know, they did get eliminated based on the fact that, you know, they were playing off of each other's positions. You can see the guys from X Pro somewhere with the extremist Sean getting spotted, and Ronnie is doing a fantastic job. He is going to be spotted again and sent back into the lobby. Choco and Senior Boy, the last 2 left for Team Extreme, and it is a very, very unfortunate, you know, setup, an unfortunate scenario there, you know, coming in clutch for the rest of these teams, as they're doing a fantastic job trying to hold out, you know, but Extreme is in a serious trouble. They're 2 players down, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. You know, when it comes to stuff like this, you know, teams tend to want to play very, very, you know, very, very passively, you know, to get themselves some placement points. But then again, the placement points in the new point system are so unfair. They are so joyless. Very, very joyless placement points. You know, very, very joyless placement points. If you don't get some eliminations, man, you're finished, man. If you don't get some eliminations, you are finished. But Team Extreme, individually, very, very strong team. They're still working the kinks out, you know, as playing as a team, you know. But, you know, it may just be working out sooner rather than later for them if they're not careful. Something interestingly unfortunate might just be happening to them. Whew. The guys from Unsullied Army getting their hands dirty once again, and I believe that is somewhere in the northern area. I believe that is where all of that violence is going down. If it's not in the, well, it's actually more central, you know. And Reset claiming a little bit of the bounty from the guys from Team Eno, as they were able to eliminate them, send them back into the lobby to sweep. Unsullied Army, 4 eliminations and counting, and it looks like they have a plan. Unsullied Army look like they do have a plan though to hold out this position just a little bit longer. They do not necessarily have to run away with it, have a little bit of play zone to work with. They are in that eastern corner. You can see the rest of these teams just trying to rotate. Habitual Gaming playing it slow and steady with their 3 players, you know, rotating just a little bit later than the rest of these teams. But this is a strategy. Hopefully it's going to pay off for them. As you can see, they continue to, you know, extend their movements deep into the circle. Afro Esports finding themselves just a little bit inside of the center there. Finally, they can see the guys from Extreme there. Afro Peachy sent a couple of shots towards Senior Boy, and the rest of his teammates are pulling up to the scene. Hunter spots him as well. He's going to drop him down immediately and send him back into the lobby. Afro Esports with their first elimination, knowing these guys, they are very, very strong in Miramar. And now the last player for Team Extreme, I believe that is Choco on the eastern side there. He sends a couple of shots towards the guys from Afro Esports. I believe Swags has spotted him though. I think he's trying to get an angle on his position, trying to feed the rest of his teammates all of that intel. And Neo as well is meant to be making those moves to that general area, to that general position. And Choco is none the wiser. He is trying to escape, but he might be blown up if he doesn't get out of dodge very quickly. But fortunately for him, I think he is going to make it out just in time. And guys from Afro, they want all the smoke. They definitely want all of the smoke. He is going to be blown up, that is for sure, if he hops back into that vehicle and he makes the right choice. But the guys from Afro, they know for a fact that this is a solo player, so definitely they do want to take the engagement towards his position. They want to eliminate him very, very quickly and add another notch on their belt. See the guys from No Gaming as well. They are going to be rotating around as well. Keys, Rusty, Bibs, and Guns. Another one of the OG teams to participate in the NPL. They do have a little bit of strategy and experience when it comes to playing in the NPL, so they are very, very capable of holding these positions outside of the play zone for a limited number of time, of course. But it is a strategy nonetheless. And Afro Esports playing dead center, Oxygen in the northwest as well, holding a little bit of a dead center-ish position in El Pozo, being tamed there, as they are going to be wrapping up the guys from Team Extreme. It is going to be Neo that gets Choco finally sent back into the lobby, but not without Choco leaving him a little bit of Christmas present, and that is going to be a Molotov cocktail. To perfection. Neo is going to fall to his knees, but his teammates are there to the rescue. The play zone is going to be centered up nicely. There's no team in Monte Nuevo. The guys from No Gaming, beautiful rotation coming in from the west. They are going to be rotating around the guys from Team Oxygen, but I don't think the clash is going to be happening. They are going to be using the rows as their access points, though, to navigate all of those positions. So they are going to be maintaining beauty just north of that position. But let's take a look at Free Esports. You can tell that they have a strategy here. They are trying to play, the sweet long game of the high ground. I love to see it. They're a little bit centered, a little bit to the north, and still a little bit centered. Still trying to find an angle there to work their magic from. They are going to be doing a fantastic job so far. I would be impressed if they make it all the way up, though. If Rumsey actually makes it all the way up, he is going to make it all the way up for sure. Beautiful stuff coming in from Free Esports. I mean, this is where you want to be for sure. This is where you want to be, but No Gaming getting caught out again by the guy from Team Oxygen. Maestro is the one who knocks. He knocks down and he confirms Guns. And 4 eliminations going into the guys from Oxygen here. They've already lost any, though. But guys from No Gaming They don't want to back down as well. Rusty is going to be spotted immediately by Lynx. He's going to be confirmed very, very shortly, as the rest of his teammates have no idea what is going on. Keys is going to pop some Jackpot pills and get out of dodge right there as Rusty swallows another grenade. Oxygen just dealing damage left, right, and center towards the guys from No Gaming, as Rusty is going to be confirmed, but Bibbs is going to get out of dodge and escape from that position. And Oxygen continuing to tear through the rest of the lobby. And Keys is going to hop into his Bronco, make like OJ Simpson, and jackpot from there. Because you're not trying to be that guy. You do not want to catch the bodies. You do not want to catch the smoke. They say this is a big rich town, and No Gaming are just happening to come from the poorest parts with just 2 players. It's Keys and Bibbs keeping their flag flying high. There's 38 players in the lobby with 11 teams in the cut, all trying their absolute best. All trying their absolute best just to do. Play zone is a little bit central. No, of these teams are getting into each other very soon, but it looks like the guys from Team Cold, something is brewing where they are from. Shots coming to come out, and yes, it is 21. The question is 21. Can you do something for me? Hey, hey. See, Grenado. That was one hell of a grenade from Team Code, and another grenade again coming from Storm connects the power. 21st century in trouble right now. Your vehicle is trying to be blown to smithereens, and that is the playstyle coming in from Team Code. Storm pops a couple of shots towards that direction, and you can see Manuel is on the other end. Still sending grenade after grenade, but it doesn't connect. Power is still down. He has a little bit of an idea where the grenades are going to be running from, but Quexa is going to be leading the charge just in front to deal with these guys as they continue to send some bullets all the way towards the guys from Team Cold there. Team Cold in a very, very good split, but all the grenades have been wasted. And now they are on the back foot, but fortunately for them, vehicles to escape with have been run out of order, as Team Code are very, very capable, very, very strong in defensive play, but 21st century are just better. Power, baby, Roy, shot after shot. Quexa falls for the bait. He's going to be dropped down immediately. And now Team Cold, now is the opportunity. Manuel making the rotation all the way to the right hand side, but it's just too far away. 21st century in trouble here. Quexa is unsafe. The smokes should be coming out this time around. And now the rest of the guys from Cold, now is the opportunity. Metro is going to be peeking in, but Roy is trying to get away from that danger, trying to move away from that position there. And Baby is going to be the supporting striker for the guys from 21st century. The revive is going to be coming through. Now Team Cold making the utter mistake of allowing the guys from 21st century to get their numbers back up. And now they're going to make it a 4v4 once again. And if they're very smart, they will hop into vehicles and push Manuel, because they know that he's a solo player here. There's so much possibility coming in from the guys from Harsh Esports as well in the feed. But Team Cold trying to drive the one from 21st century away again. 21st century are going to make the play, and that is what I was expecting. That is 21st century Roy pulling up to the scene as well. It's a 3 versus 3 right now, or rather 3 versus 4. Team Cold are in danger. The area is looking very, very caked up. Metro takes the top hand side. He's trying to rotate from on top there, but he's been spotted. Roy is the danger man, but Roy is going to be spotted immediately. Shots starting to ring outside. Roy jumps outside again, but Roy is going to be felled. Beautiful play from Slinger there, and Team Cold are in charge. They've gotten the first knock, and they get the second knock as well. Slinger's going to be spotted, dropped down by Quexa, but Quexa is in danger. He's been spotted as well. Another one goes down. 21st century, they can't do anything for me right now because because Power is not powerful enough to stop the guys from Cold from dealing all this damage across the board. Numbers start to drop. Baby's been confirmed. Metro is holding on for dear life, but he is going to confirm yet another one. And again, Slinger's been spotted. Extra pull up to the scene, trying to steal what is not theirs, but Team Cold are not letting this one rest. Ooh, the revive is already coming through. Power somehow made it into the game. Somehow Power is there to get the revive. Beautiful play coming in from 21st Century, but now they know for a fact they need to get out of here. They need to get out of Dodge. You know, they have X-Pro right behind them, Code right in front of them. 21st Century, this is not going to work for them at all. But they do want to take the smoke right there. Slinger is going to be trying his best against Power. He stops again a couple of shots. He is going to get a knock. But the Power 2 OP, drop shots. No one man can have all that power, that is for sure. But 21st Century telling you otherwise. Now it's a 2 versus 1. 21st Century have turned the game around. Metro and Storm, the last two left for Team Cold. And it's an unfortunate scenario here because 21st Century have the game in hand. Roy has all odds to do it though. Grenade should do the trick right here. All he has to do is pop for the right hand side or the left hand side. He can choose either one, but 21st Century, they're taking this game after the other. But no, Power makes the mistake of coming in there unprepared, and he is going to be dropped down and sent into the lobby. Now 21st Century have lost the ball once again. It's a 2 versus 1 scenario here coming in. Cold on the left hand side, Metro again hopping around. But Roy is going to choose the roof this time around. He's circling around, just trying to find an entry against the guys from Team Cold, but there's danger lurking. There's third parties every single way he looks. The left hand side is on free. Cold and Metro working hand in hand. They're not giving away their audio cues, but Roy is jumping building to building, trying to escape from the ops. But X-Pro is north of that position. If he gives away his left hand side, he will be spotted. They might just send him back into the lobby. But 21st Century in serious trouble. Cole leading the charge. Storm trying to take damage and deal the last damage left to 21st Century. Roy's been spotted, and again I talk about it. X-Pro in the north, they finally catch 21st Century and send them back into the lobby. And just as I said it, that is how it happened. Beautiful play coming in from Team Cold. They did not give away their back to the ops, and they are going to be surviving this engagement against 21st Century. But 21st Century though, they put in a lot of a fight right there. They did get a couple of eliminations to boot, but just not enough to do any kind of damage. It is the NPL, that is where you see violence at its finest, and now the rest of these teams are trying to rotate inside of the play zone. Cold finally making out of Dodge, but you know, they did lose 2 players in that engagement, and this might not bode well for them in the future. But big shout out to X-Pro there for helping the guys from Team Cold to survive. But here comes Afro Esports pulling up to the scene. Another violent team. Again, the shots start to ring out. Metro is in trouble. He just finished fighting. Another fight has come to his doorstep, and he's been knocked down again. Afro Esports just pulled up to the scene, and like I said, another violent team. No rest for the wicked. But Metro somehow has made it inside of that compound to get revived. Fortunate is the name of the game right here, as Team Cold manage to survive just a little bit longer, but it's going to be short-lived. Afro Esports, like I said, they are just too violent. They don't like to rest. They are trying to deal damage, trying to steal the eliminations and send the guys from Cold back into the lobby. A couple of shots from Storm there. He gets the first and the second. Now it's a 2 versus 2, but somehow from the right hand side he's going to be spotted, but Metro is going to be confirmed and sent back into the lobby. Team Cold doing a fantastic job, but then Afro Esports are just better with the numbers. 4 versus 2 wasn't going to work anytime, any place. But big shout out to the guys from Team Code. They did a fantastic job of holding it out. Beautiful stuff. X-Pro now holding out a little bit of that northern position, still trying to find somewhere inside of the play zone to call home. Play zone is starting to shift towards the north, so they are going to be managing this entry just for a little bit of time. And they do have some ops behind them, so all they have to do is try their best to maintain that area, and they will be able to survive very shortly. And Team X-Pro just holding out just a little bit, just trying to find a new place. You know, I'm sure they heard all of those shots coming in from Afro Esports, and I'm sure they don't want that smoke. They're already down 2 players, but they are going to be playing edge of circle, you know, for the time being. But there's, you know, hill, valley. This is Miramar. That never works. Yes, they know for a fact that was never going to work, so they are going to get out of Dodge, and they are going to be rotating inside of the play zone to a brand new place. They have seen the guys from Free Esports. Jagaban is in front. shots thinking now. Again, another couple of sprays coming in from Tommy there, but it's too early. And they've given away their position, but they do have a little bit of play zone to work with. Free Esports with no eliminations just yet, but they do have a very, very good position. Oxygen in serious danger to fall into the play zone, left, right, and center. Again, Lynx goes down to the play zone, and now the guys from Oxygen are one player off. It might just take a little bit longer for them to recoup this one. As the guys from Afro are still north of that position, sending bullets to every single angle. Afro Esports catching a whiff of the guys from Unsullied Army. Serious trouble for them right now. As you can see, Dream Team is also here in the south-end side. Trying to peek inside towards the guys from Free Esports. A couple of shots sent by Sad there, UMP in hand. Holding up that northern position. Hawkeye picks up his head again. And Dream Team are the ones that are going to be dealing significant amount of damage towards the guys from Free Esports. But they do have a little bit of ridgeline to work with, so they are going to be very, very capable to hold out that position. But the UMP is just not the weapon of choice. It's just not the weapon of choice for them at all. VSS season. Sad says a couple of shots with the VSS there. My favorite weapon of choice, obviously there. No noise, no disturbances, just pure violence. And Free Esports. Beautiful use of the terrain though. It's going to be so difficult, to squeeze them out of this area. You can see the guys from Unsullied Army just rotating from the north of that position, trying to find somewhere to hop right through in. Rumsey does spot Lazy, sends a couple of shots in his general direction, but not enough to do the tricks. As X-Pro catching a whiff of the guys from Team Oxygen on that side, but X-Pro are the ones are going to be sent back into the lobby. Toot sweet. Unsullied Army in danger again. 11K finally spotted and sent back as well. Free Esports in serious trouble, but fortunately for them, they have a lot of terrain to play with. So much terrain working here. So much terrain. But Dream Team looking the most comfortable, playing in from that western edge. Jagaban pops his head outside again. Lazy is going to feel the brunt of those bullets coming from that M416. He has to be careful, he has to fall all the way back. But Hawkeye is going to be confirmed. He turned his back to the ops, and he is going to pay for that one immediately. Dream Team looking very, very strong right here, but they do not have play zone to work for them. As the guys from Afro Esports are going to pull up to the scene with 9 eliminations, and we know how deadly these guys are. Super violent, like I said. Chris has been spotted, but the cover is going to keep him from getting shot by Hunter there. But Hunter knows that Maestro is just hiding inside there. He's just waiting for him to peek his head out to send a couple of shots in his general direction. Surely he won't miss from here. He knows how to shoot these ops left, right, and center. Maestro is still in danger, has to hop into a vehicle and get out of there, because I know for a fact he does not have the play zone. But Hunter is careful. 9 eliminations to Afro Esports. They are looking for double digits. They've already seen the leaderboards, so they know how many points they need to do it. And Swags is the one that's going to get that 10th elimination for them again. Swags peeks his head. Harsh Esports send him back in time. But the confirmation is going to come through. Daddy is sent back into the lobby, and here comes another one. 10 eliminations for Afro Esports. They're shooting everything that moves. They have a little bit of play zone to work with, and all of their players up. I believe they're the only team that have 4 players up, and this is going to be working in their favor. 5 eliminations from Peachy, the MVP. And finally, Maestro is going to be coming out of that shackle. He's been spotted immediately. Spray sent in his direction. Now the guys from Afro Esports want another one. +1, 10 again, 11. It looks like Maestro is going to be the 11th casualty this time around, but he has to be careful. Bullet after bullet. Afro Esports still taking damage from that position. Dream Team finally pulling up to the guys again from Free Esports. They want all the smoke. Lazy pulls up from the left-hand side. Here comes Sad. He's trying to hold out that position, but again, the play zone is starting to squeeze all of them out from that area. And now Unsullied Army sent back into the lobby. Jagaban is down on his knees, begging his teammate, please revive me, but Rumsey says no. He's trying to keep the rest of the ops at bay, but again, the grenade coming in from Dream Team. Dream Team etching inch after inch, removing 1 HP from each single team, but Rumsey is going to go for that revive by the edge, by the skin of his teeth. take a look at Jagaban's HP. It's 0.5, but somehow Rumsey manages to get him up. And now the guys from Free Esports are back to a two-man squad, but Afro Esports to using that opportunity to squeeze themselves deeper into the play zone. Unfortunately, they've not lost any of their players, so Harsh Esports are in trouble right now. Peace comes out. He's going to be dropped by Neo almost immediately. 12 eliminations, and looks like 13 is cooking. He peeks inside again. He drops yet another one, and another one goes down. Afro Esports running amok, left, right, and center. Bullets flying everywhere. Again, Neo's leading the charge. Finally catches another player from Jagaban again with the return fire. Catches him again, but Dream Team pulls up to the scene. Now it's a 3 versus 3. Neo is dropped down. I don't know if the guy from Afro Esports want all the smoke or the one that revive, but again, a couple of shots being sent by Dream Team. They're putting them all the way behind. Unfortunately for the guy from Dream Team, they do not have the play zone. Peachy is already there waiting to ambush them. Hopefully they can decide to move to the left hand side and secure a little bit of zone for themselves, but Dream Team need to hold this position a little bit longer. But Peachy doing what Peachy does, catching Lazy off guard. He's been spotted. VSS not going to do it this time around, but that is the right choice. He peeks again, tries for the second time, but it's not going to work again. He's horrible with that VSS. He should stop using that weapon. Oh my days, Dream Team is just getting demolished here. And again, he tries his best. Sad catches the first one, but he's not going to catch the second, that's for sure. Afro Esports are just better. They're just stronger. They're just faster. And I ain't talking Kanye West. And here we go. Chris, the last one up. He spotted Afro Esports take the chicken dinner. And I don't even know the number. That looked like 16 eliminations because it smells like 16. And it's surely 16. Afro Esports doing what they know how to do in Miramar. 16 eliminations for them, and it is a fantastic way to go around it. Peachy, the MVP, surely with 8 eliminations. Dream Team coming out clutch in second place with 4. Free Esports in third place with 1. Harsh Esports in fourth place with 2. Oxygen in fifth place with 8 eliminations. On Solid Army in 6th place with 4. X-Pro in 7th place with 3. No Gaming in 8th place with nothing. Team Code in 9th place with 3 as well. And 21st Century in 10th place with 2. Habitual Gaming in 11th place with no elimination. Team Extreme in 12th place with nothing. Eno in 13th place with 1. And Knock and Lobby in 14th place with 1 elimination. Fantastic stuff coming in from the guys from Afro Esports. I mean, I know for a fact, that Miramar is is their map, it is their lobby. They know exactly how to play Miramar from the rotations, from the moment that they had about 9 eliminations or 9 eliminations. From that point, they started moving forward, started getting numbers up, and they continued to deal damage left, right, and center. And now that is what I love to see. And we are going to be heading into the final game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a Ranjo once again for the same set of team, but beautiful stuff coming in from Afro Esports. 16 eliminations, that is the highest we have had today, and I believe with that they should be into the top echelon of that leaderboard. All they have to do is replicate this performance and they will be fine. But ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely going to be having the leaderboard for you up very, very soon, very, very shortly. But let us get ready for the final game of the night. It is the Nigerian Pro League, brought to you by 1080. And yeah, NPL Season 6. Let's get it.
Hello guys, my name is ISG Oluashom. My in-game name is 03Nexus018. I'm the current leader at the IGL of O3 Brothers. Yeah, we finished first place in the last season of MPL. And then our experience in the tournament was very, very good because it was a nice competition. So we could like learn new things, we could learn how to like rotate on new strats, and then it paid off well. And we hope you guys can get us a better stream and then increase the price for it. That was all. Thank you very much. Thank you Carbon, thank you 1080, thank you MPL. God bless.
Face in your face.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nigerian Pro League Season 6 playoffs. Yes, we are having the time of our lives right now. This is brought to you by 1080 and Carbon, our official payment partners. The road to Romania starts here. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful, beautiful night that we have out here in Africa. Nigeria, Lagos to be precise. We are giving you guys sweet PUBG Mobile entertainment at its finest. And now we are going to be heading into the final game of the night, actually. And we saw, the guys from Afro Esports do what Afro Esports knows how to do best, and that is a banger of a finish in Miramar, giving us a fantastic game there with 16 eliminations and the chicken dinner to boot. So they already have a stake into that top echelon of the leaderboard already after that game. So now all they have to do is double or nothing, and give us some more violence. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be heading into a Ranjo very shortly as the game has already kicked off. The players are still in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the NPL, the Nigerian Pro League Season 6. Final game of the night. Let's get it popping. Ooh. X-Pro, very capable team here we have. They do have a general idea of playing a little bit inside of the center of the circle. They're just right outside of school. Playing path didn't necessarily feed them, too much intel so far. But they are an equally, capable team. And it looks like they might just be doing enough, and just enough to keep the game on its head. Keep everyone on their hinges. But alas, a little bit centered play zone. So let's do a little bit of a roll call once again for players that do not know who is in this lobby. We've got the guys from X-Pro, we've got Dream Team, we've got the guys from Knock and Lobby, No Gaming, Team Cold, Free Esports, 21st Century, Habitual Gaming, Unsolid Army, Extreme Violence, Afro Esports, Harsh Esports, Oxygen, and Eno. And now those are the teams, 14 teams in the lobby right there, all vying to get into the Nigerian Pro League plays, it's a qualifier series, Last year, we had a lot of teams, playing in week in, week out. Brand new team. You could create a brand new team next week. You definitely get an opportunity to play in the Pro League, get some points for your team, climb up the leaderboards, and qualify into the league in itself. But now this season we're giving you guys splits, and we are in the Harmattan split. As you can see here, points starting to cook right through. And these teams, they are very, very capable of rotating calmly around the play zone. See the guys from X-Pro coming in as a 3-man. In the last game, I did see one of the players, Tommy. Unfortunately, he is not in this game right now. I don't know what happened to him. Hopefully, we'll see him tomorrow. But the game is the game. As you can see, there's no team in that eastern part, no one in Yasnaya. You know, after the first game that we had. The first game we had, we saw the guys from No Rage Esports and 1011, you know, hanging around that Yasnaya, Poliana area. You know, but now we've got different teams in the cut with different ideas. You can see the guys from Team Extreme. Just a little bit close by, rotating very close for comfort, you know, with Unsullied Army, but fortunately nothing is going to be happening just yet. Play zone giving what it is supposed to give, a little bit of a centralized play zone here, so all of these teams do not necessarily, you know, have to run into each other. That western side is looking very jam-packed, so Oxygen and the guys from Dream Team looks like they might be having the same idea sooner rather than later. As the game, you know, as the play zone starts to squeeze, they might just be running away from this one. But Team Extreme is here with 2 players. Again, not the best way to start at all. It's not ideal. I would never say, you know, this is ideal at all for Team Extreme, owing to the fact that this lobby is, you know, extremely packed up. They do have to get a significant amount of points. They did get thrown out of the lobby in the last game, you know, by the guys from Afro Esports when Afro Esports started to rampage through the beginning of their rampage, you know. But it's all a matter of tactics and tacticality coming in from these teams. You know, on Solid Army, looks like Jesse might just be running very close. Very close, too close for comfort actually. You know, with the teams that they have right there. And here comes Team Cold rotating around. I think they've spotted the guys from Unsullied Army, and it looks like this might just be our first engagement. Metro pulls up to the scene, a couple of shots being sent his way by Jesse there. And Metro is going to be getting out of dodge just in time, but the rest of the team are going to be pulling up. And here comes Sander leading the charge. Left hand side is free. Again, he popped right through. Beautiful drop slinger immediately there. Now on Solid Army, fantastic play again from Sander. But Sander is going to go down this time around, but the cover fire is there. Manuel, the next one to go down on Solid Army, leading the charge. Metro pulls up to the scene again, trying to give cover fire, but he's been spotted. He's down to about 1 HP. The guys from Solid Army selling every single op they have, and again 4 eliminations. Beautiful play from Jesse to come from the left hand side and wrap things up, sending the guys from Team Code back into the lobby. On Solid Army have learned brand new strategies. They're already using them, getting themselves some significantly good points on the board. And now UA, spam UA in the chat, guys. Spam on Solid Army in the chat, because on Solid Army are just too OP. Do not forget. You heard it here first. And that's our first team in the lobby, courtesy of Unsullied Army. 4 eliminations to them. And all they have to do is maintain this energy. And they will probably get themselves that chicken dinner that has been eluding them for 25 years. The center of the zone, Free Esports, that is where they're going to be choosing for themselves there. You can see the guys from No Gaming all the way out there in Primorsk, comfortably settling, looting around, hopping into vehicles, doing exactly what what it is they need to do. For 21st century, do have to be, navigating around those areas just outside, so capable. They are coming in from military base. And the military base zone is not the most pension zone to have, But these teams, these players, they all have plans, they all have strategies, they all have ideas of how they want to navigate the play zone, of what they are trying to do. And engagements, not too prominent just yet, Play zone hasn't really forced all of these teams to run into each other just yet. But I am very interested in seeing how this is going to pan out. I'm interested in seeing how a lobby with Knock and Lobby and Habitual Gaming and the guys from Foul Play. Ceremonies will be caked up. That is for sure. Ceremonies will be caked up. But you can see the guys from Dream Team still rotating around that area, west, gathering intel. I think they're aware of Team Oxygen, just north of their position. I think they don't want to be the first team to move, towards the east and get caught out. But interesting rotations coming in as well. Play zone already squeezing. Closing out second after second, minute after minute. The south side from Gatka being occupied by the guys from No Gaming. Very, 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 very comfortable setting for them. 21st century, you can see them south of that position. They might just be running into Unsullied Army very, very soon. Unfortunately, no 6-man front for 21st century today. Hopefully we'll see him tomorrow. Habitual Gaming will be occupying Yasnaya just for the time being. Afro Esports, the winners of the last game, finally making their rotations, with Swags leading the charge. Guys from Afro Esports circling around, looking for where to fight their next victims, because they'll be lurking around, getting the numbers to run up. Guys from Dream Team finally made that rotation, and I think they're aware of Oxygen Esports, but they do not want to engage themselves. Afro Esports already getting something done here. Unfortunately, Oxygen, the ones to fall victim this time around, and I believe it is X-Pro, finally spotted again, shot after shot, and that is the end of X-Pro already to Afro Esports. Is Afro Esports going to do it again? Do a double digit? Now these teams ain't ready for sure. They are absolutely not ready, because Afro Esports are ready, and that is what readiness looks like. And in the north, you can see the guys from Knock and Lobby, Balabulu and Bulaba, chilling all the way out there in the north. Captain is a little bit western of their position, and I think they are just gathering intel in that northern area. I do believe that they can hold on to that position just a little bit longer. All they have to do is play the terrain and do not play the compounds. Playing the compounds is so dangerous. Virtual Gaming though, rotating in from the east. Rotating in from the east, But then Unsullied Army, situated all the way out here in Pachinki alone. Nobody is going to be running into them, at least for the time being. There's so many ops But now that play zone is looking very interesting though. It might just move away from the southern area, squeezing out the guys from Harsh Esports and Unsolid Army and Team Extreme. It looks like there is a possibility for these teams to be squeezed out of the zone. At the moment they are squeezed out, that is when their trouble begins. But it looks like Eno here might be having their work cut out for them. There's some ops they just pulled up to their location. It is going to be No Gaming. Dragon is on top of that little bit of a balcony there, just overlooking the guys from No Gaming as they decide to pull up to the scene. Now bullets might just start to ring outside. Ghost is in a little bit of a corner there, might just catch Soul. Soul is on top. Shots already starting to ring. Now the guys from No Gaming know that there's bodies around. But now Ghost has to fall out his weapon for sure. But still trying their best to circle around. Guys from No Gaming firing back just to remind them that yes, there's violence coming through. And here comes Rusty. Rusty has given away his position. He might just be knocked down. And now this is Ghost's position, but he should have eliminated him immediately. Now's the opportunity. Take the shot. Woo, nice spray there. Rusty is going to be knocked down immediately. What is Ghost doing? And the confirmation is going to be sure right there. And Soul is going to try his best to send a couple of shots towards Ghost, but it's not going to do the trick. Molotov cocktail comes outside. And now the guys from Eno getting a beautiful elimination onto the guys from No Gaming, positioning themselves in a fantastic layout. Now GXG is going to be making out those rotations, but he does not have to rotate too far before third parties will be the death of him. But Guns is hanging around just by the barricade there. And again, he's rotating around. GXG just trying his best to lure the ops out. Again, that's from No Gaming. Getting boxed in. That is the danger of playing like this. You easily get boxed in. Shots. It's time to shoot there. A nice spray, but again, unfortunately, Soul is going to be caught right there. Bibbs again is going to be spotted. M249 from GXG with a 4 times all the way across, and he was still able to land a couple of shots. That is impressive. But Team Eno, very, very capable so far in positional awareness and defense. Soul getting confirmed by Ghost there, and 2 eliminations to Eno. Now that is a good way to start the game. Definitely a very good way to start the game. Now GXG looting up the contents of that box, the box that he did help put in the ground. And now the play zone has centered up somewhere around Rozok. And I did mention about the guys from Knock and Lobby maintaining that northern position. They would have had a very, very good rotation, inside of the play zone. But unfortunately, they did move a little bit to the west. And now the play zone has centered up somewhere inside there. Rozok and a little bit of school to work with. Afro Esports sitting very, very pretty in that eastern part in a very, very good 2-2 split. It looks like this might just be the game for them once again. They're looking very, very comfortable, but Free Esports catching a whiff of the guys from Oxygen. Maestro goes down, but the revive looks like he is going to be coming through from Lynx there. Lynx is going to hop into the vehicle and hop back out just to get a better view of reviving his teammate. Free Esports still holding a little bit of that northern position. Just on top of the compound right there. Knock and Lobby in the feed, finally getting called by Dream Team, sent back into the lobby once again. And Free Esports, a 4-man team, holding a very, very good position. And then again, guys from Free Esports, they do have Rumsey rotating around, but these guys do not want any smoke at all. Shots might just come right through again from Hawkeye. Beautiful spray from Hawkeye, but not enough. And the guys from Oxygen are going to choose fight or flight. They choose flight. They choose to get out of dodge, but they are not far away from these bullets that the guys from Free Esports are sending in their direction. You can see Rumsey still going to be rotating around. I don't know what the play is here. He's heading outside of the play zone. He might be spotted, but the guys from Dream Team are still around of that position. They might spot him on his way out. he is going to be heading back to join his teammates. Abubakar, that's a knock there. And I said it, we're not too far away from those bullets. I think that is 21st Century just pulled up north of that position, and they are equally tearing shots towards the guy from Team Oxygen. They are caught between a rock and a hard place. 21st Century, the thorn in their side right now. So trying to rotate all the way from the left-hand side there. Hawkeye evenly distributing the bullets to these ops. Oxygen losing their first player of the game, but Maestro is popping those smokes, trying to get a revive on there. You can hear the M416s rattling about as 21st Century still set their sights on the guys from Team Oxygen, but Extreme have pulled up to the scene as well. Ronnie is going to be the one spotted there. He's been seen, but I don't know if he's aware that he's been seen. Some shots might just come through from Quexa there. Quexa does have a general idea as to what is going on in that area. Roy equally has been alerted. Imagine what is going on in the chat, in the forms right there between these players, as they're telling themselves, look over there, mom, there's some ops, shoot over there. Extreme is there, shoot over there. Or rather, some ops are there, shoot over there. Eliminate who you can, eliminate who you see. 21st Century, can you do something for me? They are capable of doing so many other things, as the play zone is moving into the 4th stage. And now there's another extra 2 minutes. 21st Century in a fantastic position at the edge of the circle there, just south of that area. And the guys from Eno, equally as capable, with a beautiful position as well. But now the guys from Unsullied Army, something is brewing around this area. They do have to make it inside of the play zone very, very quickly. Relatively very, very quickly. Unfortunately for 21st Century, they do make it in time. Driving around, gathering intel. That is the name of the game. And the players are just claiming resets. Don't know what happened there. Oh, unfortunately, he is AFK. And that is going to be the end of reset right there. 4 layers deep in the play zone, and all of these teams are cooking something. Cooking breakfast at night. Who go chop on? We're about to find out. On Solid Army, north of that position. Now this is a very, very good rotation coming in here. All they have to do is maintain it. And Eno looking very comfortable as well. Habitual Gaming finding themselves in the center. Now this is an unfortunate position for them to hold. They can be summoned, they can be descended on at any given moment. Knock and Lobby in danger once again. Afro Esports getting one elimination after the next. Couple of shots again being sent by Hunter, but Hunter is going to be dropped by Balabulu and Bulaba. Summoning the violence all the way. Peachy trying to cover all the way across, but he is going to be spotted. And yet Avro Esports are falling one after the other. Falling to the guys from Knock and Lobby, getting knocked and getting lobbied. Swags is going to be getting his health up. And they did manage to do something for themselves. 5 eliminations to Afro Esports, but they did lose Hunter. But they managed to keep the guys from Knock and Lobby at bay, sending them back as well. And now bullets starting to ring outside again. No Gaming are the next team to pull up to a little bit of the edge right there. Swags has heard their vehicle. And now he's going to be facing in that general direction as Guns tries to move away from that area. But he might just be running into the guys from Unsullied Army all the way out to the right hand side there. You can see Jesse already prone in the ground waiting for his next victim. does hop into his buggy there. And now guys from Solid Army holding up a better position. Improved position. Oxygen in the feed right now, getting spotted by the guys from Team Extreme. Sent back into the lobby as well. Habitual Gaming. Still a little bit centered up. The play zone has moved away from that position, but they need to advance into a better position. Shot after shot. The guys from Unsolid Army are going to be making it in just a little bit from the north there. They do have a little bit of area to navigate inside of the play zone with Free Esports. You can see them shooting every single one that moves. They have 2 eliminations courtesy of Team Oxygen. It looks like they might just be getting some more. Hear all sorts of bullets going out. You can hear the AKMs, the M416s. Violence is the name of the game. As Free Esports have a very, very tangible position here. Still sending shots everywhere they go on Solid Army. Finally catching a whiff of the guys from Harsh Esports. Harsh Esports down to their last leg, the last player. It is going to be Peace. Peace is going to pull up to the guys from Team Eno. And again, he's going to try his best to deal damage towards this position. Again, he pulls up again. But he is going to be spotted and spun out his vehicle. He is going to be shot up. But fortunately, he's going to get his health just back up in time. Is he going to hit a 1v4? Peace. Peace isn't going to try to be peaceful. The grenade's already starting to come out. He's been spotted. A couple of shots being sent by the guys from Free Esports. It is going to be Jagaban sending some shots towards the guys from Harsh Esports, but that is going to be the end. Habitual will be the ones to put the nail in the final coffin for the guys from Harsh Esports. And now Team Extreme falling victim to the guys from 21st Century Afro Esports. Finding the guys from Unsolid Army, claiming that beautiful position to rotate inside. And here we go. The potential again for a double-digit finish. Afro Esports, it looks like they might just start cooking once again. Afro Esports, they put on their apron, they put on the spatulas, they put on the frying pan. They don't start to be cook. 9 eliminations. Looks like just 10 eliminations might just come through. But before that, Swags, swallow these bullets. That is what the guys from Dream Team are saying. Take some of these bullets, use this one, hold your side, as he's knocked down, but the rest of his team might just be deciding to get those eliminations and keep that pushback onto the guys from Dream Team, as they are going to be pulling up to the scene. Peachy getting that revive up, and for now the smokes are going to be providing just enough cover for the guys from Habitual Gaming. And Habitual Gaming somehow continuing to hold a beautiful position inside of the play zone, but all they do have so far is 1 elimination. They need to do better, they need to do significantly more. Psycho trying to get a view on all his ops. The guys from Eno are a little bit on south of his position, but Afro Esports might just be spotted by Team Eno very shortly. Time for them to make their rotation inside of the play zone. And will they rotate through the path of Afro Esports, or will they just head towards the guys from Free Esports? I think they've made their choice. And now Eno already making their rotation. They will be spotted by the guys from Free Esports. But again, they have a little bit of an angle to play from here. Yes, they've actually found a little bit of an area to play from. But they are in serious trouble. Afro Esports might just be the team to spot them. Shots starting to ring outside. And here comes Afro. They see and they are starting to conquer. Shots after shots. They're ready. The grenade already starting to cook. Beautiful grenade from Swags there. Might just drop on Dragon. Again, they're already peeking. Again, a couple of shots. Swags has been spotted and he is going to be dropped by Ghost. Beautiful play from the guys from Eno. They held 1 player back, and that is what I love to see. But GXG has been spotted by Peachy, and a couple of shots being sent again towards Swag, and he is going to be confirmed. Couple of return shots from Neo there, and the revive looks like now it's just the opportunity for it to come through, but no vehicle. Funny enough, there is a vehicle actually for Ghost right there. Now the opportunity for him to rotate inside of the play zone, but he might just get uprooted if he doesn't move on time. And he is going to get uprooted because he didn't move on time. Afro Esports are just so cold with it. So cold with it. They got that dog in them for sure. And Neo again is going to try his best. Again, he's going to be spotted. A couple of shots again sent in his direction by Dragon there. But looking very comfortable, looking very tasty in that area. Peachy with the grenade is going to get the first knock. and the second. And again, Dragon is down to about 1 HP. Now, Peachy is going to take the engagement. A couple of shots being sent by the guys from Free Esports. Now, that is what I love to see. And he is going to be sent back into the lobby. Peachy, there's no saving him this time around. Afro Esports biting off more than they can chew. Now, Dragon is going to get that confirmation onto the guys from Free Esports. The guys from Afro Esports, rather. And Swags is going to be sending a couple of shots in that general direction towards that. And the confirmation is going to come through. It looks like 13 eliminations is cooking right here. Afro Esports continuing to cook. Again, 14 eliminations. Another one. Another Afro Esports double digits once again. It's not Miramar. It's not about the Miramar anymore. They're dealing damage every single place they go. They've got 14 and they're looking to get some more. They're 2 players in, but it looks like the guys from Free Esports have something to say about it. Rumsey just pulls up to the scene as well. He hops just a little bit behind the cover there. Hawkeye comes out from the right hand side. He's been spotted. Sends a couple of shots towards his direction. Swags in danger right there. Shad makes the mistake of poking out his head, and Swags makes him pay almost immediately there. A couple of shots again being sent towards Henro, and Henro has to find a little bit of an angle to play from. Rumsey finally spots the tree, and again Swags has been seen this time. Damage dealt in his general direction, but there comes Neil. Neil using that LMG to perfection. Drums Rumsey to his knees as well. Confirmation might just not come through from that area, but Henro trying to get that revive on Shad on the left hand side. Finally, Hawkeye pulls up again with his vehicle. Beautiful use of the utilities there. The vehicle saving him. Again, Swags makes the mistake of peeking outside. Abubakar makes him suffer almost immediately, and that smells the end of the guys from Afro Esports. Here comes Free Esports. Jagaban leading the charge. Here we go from the left hand side. The right hand side free as well. Henro's been spotted. Finally, Shad is going to be confirmed. Abubakar and the rest of the guys from Free Esports. Superstar Northerners. Left hand side again. Finally catching Henro. Sends him back into the lobby. Free Esports. Chicken dinner. 8 eliminations. Habitual Gaming coming in second place with 2. Afro Esports still doing a fantastic double-digit number of 14 eliminations, going out there in 3rd place. Eno in 4th place with 3 eliminations. Dream Team in 5th place with 6. 21st Century in 6th place with 1. And on Solid Army in 7th place with 5. Team Extreme in 8th place with 2. Harsh Esports in 9th place with 1. No Gaming in 10th place with no elimination. Oxygen in 11th place with no elimination as well. Knock and Lobby in 12th place with 1. X-Pro in 13th place with nothing. And Team Code in 14th place with nothing as well. Woo! What a game, what a game. What a game coming in from the guys from Free Esports there. Jagaban. Jagaban, that is the name I love to call, with a beautiful finish. Beautiful finish coming in from the guys from Free Esports there, with 8 eliminations to boot for themselves. Now that is what I love to see. This is the Nigerian Pro League, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by 1080 and Carbon Finance. The road to Romania, it begins here. The violence must continue, but it will continue tomorrow. Same time, tune in. Beautiful performance coming in from the guys from Afro Esports, though you did see a fantastic game, coming in from the guys from Afro Esports. They did a fantastic job, and they managed to get double-digit eliminations both times. Neo, Peachy, Swags, and Hunter. That squad is insane, man. That's an insane squad, But the guys from Free Esports did get themselves that chicken dinner and put some points on the leaderboard. So do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms, 1080 Play across the board. Do not forget to look on your screens, follow, subscribe, like, and share this content if you are a fan of gaming and esports. Big shout out to the guys from 1080. Big shout out to Carbon. Big shout out to all our sponsors and partners. This is the NPL. It has kicked off with a bang, and what a way to start off the first day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Priest, and this is me signing out. Do not forget the leaderboard will be out on all